nice idea, but what's the point? It won't bring us home any faster.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Baffling. How can... Just decide not to strike back against the usurper. I heard old Bahavas is hiring cutthroats to weed out enemies and traitors.
Take a look at these wares! These are...
The submarine,
Rack up.
the proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Given time, I'm sure they missed.
Nope. Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
A ceasefire? The apostates started a war. Now they want us to sit on our hands?
Are we to take him at his word?
Ulfar was the most devoted.
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the shadows coming.
We've got to trust Bahavas. Outlanders are idiots, but perhaps they're useful idiots. As to the ceasefire, I saw a kestrel talking to a couple Outlanders. Looked like he was giving them orders.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kinda busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression. Ourselves with it.
This is insane.
Hardly. The balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat. Bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
3 dead trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb. I'll find a use for you. Tracks up here. Time to climb. Another day passing. All right, made it. Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up. Dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. No talks, looking to scavenge. I've dropped it! Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keecook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Spotted some trouble! No matter. You'll feel my next arrow.
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive.
Sun's judgment upon you. still finish them!
Keep the...
Keep up the attack! We still got another squad on the way! That won't be the last. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above. Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Euthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
To your left. But my marvels thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys. Get together and fight.
worth.
That's the last of the marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
This won't be easy. Bahavas still has his personal guard.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight. Kill it, traitor! Kill Nora!
Oh, sun! Shine upon us! The fury of the...
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
For justice! And he remains.
Kill the traitor! Kill Nora! The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. Make it hurt as the shadow falls apart. Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
Break down the Grind them down!
The sun sets on your pathetic life. The sun.
I've been a soldier a while longer than you.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them. Kill the traitor! Kill Lenora! Kill the traitor! Kill Lenora!
Back into it!
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Up to his perch.
Need them soon enough. Now this thing is dangerous.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja and Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Itamen.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Itamen is the Shadow Carja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Carja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Itamen out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3-Toe Huadiv, near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Huadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace. Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not dignify that with a response. The Nora said you would help me.
This'll be useful later. prepared. You're Traitor, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damned fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Idaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Kaja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Idaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Goodbye, quiet approach. Right on target.
You think...
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock chewer would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection. Oh dear, here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Idaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood. Some traps would be nice. Shall we prepare a little surprise for them? Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress? Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
They can't see you.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready. Let's try something new, shall we?
Fight or run.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat. I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, nice. Can't be too prepared.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
Welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
You'll like what I have.
Sun's coming up.
Check out.
Take a look at these wares.
You wouldn't believe what people are charging for a good
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Won't find better ware.
Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
These aren't good. They're not.
My duty is to
Fine
guard.
goods for a fair price.
Won't find better wares.
I
There
bet
are
all
no
the best
shadows
goods
under the
here.
noonday sun. Words to live by. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
These aren't goods. They're necessities.
You'll like what I have for sale. I promise. These Oseram will fleece you given half a chance.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
By the sun. I'll be beat by the time this is done. You'll regret not stopping.
See for yourself.
The only justice for the law is at the tip of a spear.
Ah, machine-riding Nora with a special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja king, outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be here, in the water. By the sun!
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn, sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said. Stocking up. What do you know? And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her!
Why do I bother?
Got you now! It's gonna rain, Jack!
This shot's for you.
Another volley!
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off. Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
What you need, leave the rest. Don't. Fine goods for a fair price.
A gadget to do this.
Oh no.
Praise the sun.
I've got all the best goods.
Let me...
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
I'm going home. No.
Everyone will know to leave you and your spear alone.
helped reunite Prince Itamen and Sun King Avad.
This barrel's
Sun
been
bless
moved
you.
recently. There we go. Tracks. Find spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. I can see it in all this grass. Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail footprints this time. Must have climbed up.
Father, son, forgive me! Forgive me!
There's our thief, and he's in trouble.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Would you like to buy something today?
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't
Looks
know.
like Alita left a few things behind.
These aren't good. They're necessities.
What's in this bottle? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. Better pour that out. Aren't these for spying far away? I guess she was doing some gardening. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. I must have left a trail.
Don't pass up these goods.
They all have our place in the order.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
For sale, I promise. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
The longer this split at the Shadow Culture lasts, the more prices will
Find better
go up.
wares.
I'll wager Errand is behind it.
Petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. boat. This looks promising.
Is that you? Stay back! It's not safe!
You're not gonna like this.
Get out of here while you can!
I'm not gonna leave you like this. Keep my guard up.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time, too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Patral is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well, then how did you two arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but the war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a trawl? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
What's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
That
must be a troll.
Hard to believe that thing. Oh yeah, fighting. Down. Don't let me die. By the sun, I will fight you. Off you go. What?
Stay alert.
They got a habit of coming back.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Trouble.
Destroy the unfortunate!
Troll. Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alita. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Think this through. If you die, who will speak for Atral? Who will speak for all the Carja and Shadow like him?
No one will listen to me.
No one can listen to you if you're dead. They need to hear your voice. You're the only one here who can speak for them. Fight for Atral, for those he cared about. Make sure no one forgets you were once one people. Will you do it?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
No, on the way. At alert.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Elita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
We all have our place in the order of things. Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day.
It's about Atral, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
Atral? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Elita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known all this time what you were going through. But